Hello, everybody. I wanted to do an update for you guys and let you know where we stand on the Governor Whitmer Fednapping hoax. I just wanted to let you guys know that the third trial begins Monday, the 21st of August, in Antrim County, Michigan. There are three defendants here: Eric Molitor and then Bill and Michael Null. They are referred to for some reason as the Null brothers because they are twin brothers, but they're actually their own people. So I just want to bring something up real quick. First thing is this picture that is what you see on the media, the mugshots of these guys that are designed to make them look real scary. You can see Eric at the top left there. Sean Fix, the guy who was pretending to be a Navy SEAL, he took a plea deal, and now he's choosing to lie and as a cooperator for the government. And then at the bottom there are the two brothers. And so I just want to show people, what they're really like. Like, this is the other side of them. This is who they really are. Those mugshots are designed to make them look a certain way, but I want people to see who they really are. This is Eric with his mom and his two children. I have gotten permission from him to share these photos I took while I was interviewing them. And you guys will see that in the documentary, kandkfilm. I'll have the website linked in the video description. But I wanted to share this because I wanted you guys to see, I met this man. I've been around him. I've been around his children. I've watched him with his children. And you cannot convince me that this person is a dangerous criminal. You just cannot. And we all know the truth of what happened with this case. And in this story, this is Eric with his kids and his mom when we interviewed them. And that's him with his little girl. And you can see that these are family men. It makes me so angry what is happening to them. And I want to get to the Null brothers because their sister Dora created a GiveSendGo fundraiser for them for their legal defense. She's raised only $1,100. So I'm hoping, and I'm going to include the link in the video description for everybody. I'm hoping if you guys are able to, if you can donate, even if you can do $5, any little bit helps, and it all adds up. So if every single person that watches this interview even donates $1 or $2, it all adds up and it all helps. And so these men hired their own lawyer because they didn't want the government picked public defender. And I'll just read what their sister said. "My name is Dora. I'm the proud sister of Michael and William Null. In October of 2020, my brothers were wrongfully accused of crimes they didn't commit. These accusations have turned their lives and the lives of their wives and children upside down. These last 3 years have been incredibly hard on our family as they push to prove their innocence. Mike and Bill work harder than anyone I know to make ends meet and to pay their lawyers' fees, never asking for anything or anyone's help, including from family. As their sister, I know they struggle, even if they won't tell me. They are good, honest, hardworking men who would never ask for anyone's help, not even from family. So I am. Help me help them. Help me lighten some of the weight these men have been carrying for the last 3 years. The money will go to past and future lawyers' fees and anything else they need to prove their innocence. If you cannot donate, I completely understand. Times are tough. Just ask that you share this and pray for them. More than anything, I think that people want prayers. I know that Eric and his family, I hope that you pray for them. I know that they are asking people to pray for them. I'd love to get a prayer chain going for them and their family. And I also just want to let people know that Adam and Barry have filed appeals. Their appeals briefs have been filed. Now, Adam and Barry were the guys who were framed as the ringleaders of the FBI's fake plot. And so right now they're both in Supermax. In fact, I just talked to Barry's fiance, and she confirmed to me that Barry just had a hearing, and the BOP may be moving him into ADX instead of the CMU. I think that's interesting, and I think it has to do with the fact that as soon as I heard they were doing that, I went and did a bunch of interviews talking about it. And I think that, you know, there were a couple articles written about it. I think that that is maybe what has gotten them to change their mind, but we'll see what happens. I'll believe it when I see it, because they're still preventing me from talking to Barry right now, which is unacceptable. And I'm not putting up with it. Okay, so I wanted to bring up the appeals briefs, though. I will just say Adam's appeal is about 70 pages long, and I wasn't impressed. Barry's appeal is a little bit better. It is 260 some pages. And I think this quote pretty much sums it up perfectly. Quote, this case involves a conviction for, quote, conspiracy to commit federal kidnapping against the governor of Michigan and a, quote, conspiracy to use a, quote, WMD, unquote, where the entire thing was a government directed and produced scam. No one was kidnapped and the, quote, victim was aware of the hoax. No weapon was used and no one was hurt, unquote. Perfect statement there. Now, I have done threads on Adams. I have this thread I have started on Barry's. I've been going over it, just detailing my thoughts, adding more information that is missing from this that I think should have been added into it, my own personal thoughts and opinions on it. So if you're not following me on X, it's called X now, I guess. I am at NotRadix there, NOTRADIX. I will have it linked in the video description. You should be following me there so you can see my threads. I do this stuff quite frequently. And if you guys can share it, I would greatly appreciate it. So that is the latest of what's going on right now. Adam and Barry just had their appeals briefs filed. And we have the third trial with Mr. Molitor and the Null brothers starting Monday the 21st in Antrim County, Michigan. And I would like you guys to please pray for them and their families. Again, I will include the link to the Null family GiveSendGo in the video description. If you can give something to them, I would greatly appreciate that. And any bit helps, as I said, as they said. And so that's about it right now. That's the latest, I suppose, with everything. And I will continue to keep everybody updated, and I'll let everyone know what's going on as I learn more information. But what I do know, the last thing I heard as far as this final state case goes, I saw that the prosecutors with the Michigan Attorney General's office, Dana Nassau's office, were trying to prevent the defense in this case from being able to raise entrapment claims or even utter the word entrapment. They don't want them to even be able to say the word. So it's like, how are these men going to get a fair trial? It doesn't make sense to me how this can even happen or how that can even be a thing, but apparently it can. So yeah, we'll see what happens. As far as I know, the judge didn't make a ruling on that. I can't imagine that he would grant that motion. I think it's ludicrous because it would literally, I mean, these are already show trials, let's be real, but it would be really dropping the pretense that this is legitimate and fair. We all know it's not, and I wish I could be there on the ground for the verdict in this, and I might try to be. So I may have to do another trip to Michigan soon. We'll see. I'd like to be there for it though, so let me know what you guys think. And I'll continue to keep everybody posted. Please, more than anything else, pray for these guys and their families. We need a miracle. And so, yeah, that's it.